Lesson number 84. These are the ideas for today's review, which come from number 67. Love created me like itself. I am in the likeness of my Creator. I cannot suffer. I cannot experience loss, and I cannot die. I am not a body. I would recognize my reality today. I will worship no idols, nor raise my own self-concept to replace myself. I am the likeness of my Creator. Love created me like itself. You might find these specific forms helpful in applying the idea. Let me not see an illusion of myself in this. As I look on this, let me remember my Creator. My Creator did not create this as I see it. Then that takes us into what was originally Lesson 68. Love holds no grievances. Grievances are completely alien to love. Grievances attack love and keep its light obscure. If I hold grievances, I am attacking love and therefore attacking myself. Myself thus becomes alien to me. I'm determined not to attack myself today, so I can remember who I am. These specific forms for applying this idea would be helpful. This is no justification for denying myself. I will not use this to attack love. Let this not tempt me to attack myself. As I was talking about before, that in designing things, what often happens in designing workshops and writing and stuff, that I kind of test kitchen the materials upon myself first. And I look at myself and I say, okay, this is where I'm at. I live in New York City. I go back and forth to stores and work and go out with friends and do all those different kinds of things that humans do. And then sometimes I don't do those things. And sometimes I give myself permission, generally when I'm writing, when I'm close to the end of a project, to kind of isolate. And then I give myself permission to look at that isolation and say, wait a second, can't isolate too much. You got to get out amongst people. You got to walk around, even though sometimes it's not the best weather. You got to do a little something. It is one of the traps of being a writer that it's not done externally with groups of people. So when I look at myself and I say to myself, what would, a couple of weeks ago, I had an argument with God because I got an insight. Let's say it was something new, revelatory that had come out. But I go, and I connected A to B to C to D to E to F, and okay. I was like, something, God, I really don't care for that. And why bring me that into my life? And, I was like, I think I need a miracle here. I think I need a miracle for, instead of you bringing me vanilla ice cream, can I please have some chocolate or strawberry? And what am I doing? Then I'm not getting chocolate or strawberry. I will take full responsibility for being the attractor to the lead bits that come to this magnet. But some of them don't like. So how do I change my polarity? How do I be more or less or not enough? And so I really looked at, who have I been to attract those that were attracted to that? That's the only thing I can only change myself. So when I looked at that, I was like, well, gee, and ironically, I had just finished reading one of the things I was designing the book was Harville Hendricks, Keeping the Love You Find, and the Imago relationship therapy technique stuff. So when I looked at it, I was like, well, he even says in the book that people come up to me after the workshops and they're like, well, do I have to do this work? Do I have to change? Or I don't know how to change. And he says, no, you have to do the work. You have to go through the process to change the outcome. Well, can't I just wear different pants and therefore I have different? No. You have to go through the process. And I was like, geez, I am literally on page 260 whatever. And I'm in his workshop, and he's telling me this as I'm reading this, as he's telling somebody else, because I have literally come to the point of understanding and the situation, my psychology and people and drama and all that kind of stuff. And I've come to the exact same question. Well, do I have to go through it again to get to the goal of not going through it? And he's telling me, the Creator is telling me, God is telling me, in this moment, all this is confluence to bring this answer to me at this moment. This is how the world works. This is how the universe, how the creator works. There's no separation. That, when I'm ready to have the conversation, God's like, well, I've been sitting here waiting for you. And so I have the conversation. So I have the insight. So I start looking, and generally I meditate, I wake up, and then I'm generally awake before I set alarms, and very rarely do the alarms wake me up. So I generally try to spend some of that time when I wake up, just meditating, just thinking, just holding my thoughts, looking at my dreams, being with myself, praying, feeling what am I okay, why am I not okay, why am I trying to release sometimes things from the day before, the past, the emotion, and just be. And I generally find that as a morning meditation, or my schedule is a little different. So as a waking meditation, and then I do same before I go to sleep, I do a conscious meditation, prayer, evaluation, what I'm thinking about these people are, who they have been to me, what I have been to them. And what I find, and this might be helpful for you as well, as a form of meditative advice, is that I think that, yes, sleep in some way resets us, but for me what it does is it's like if you picture a closet full of clothing. What sleep does for me is that it empties all of the clothes out of the closet, and I wake up to a just completely bare closet, and I can then put coats, suits, shirts, slacks. I can then put things back into the closet. So I'm always conscious of that, putting things back into the closet. And the closet may be analogous to the creator, to myself, to my spirit, to my mind, and being with it and being okay, focused. Okay, this is what I got to do. Well, why are you worried? Well, why are you worried about it? Sometimes I worry about things that I have mastered doing for years, and I'm still worried about it on day 2,715. So I look at that. So what I would say is we're moving forward and looking at our relationship to the Creator, our relationship to ourself and to purpose, and it being one. That I talked about last lesson, looking at your life for things that might be connected to your purpose, that are helpful, that are good, that you like, that you enjoy, that you enter into flow with. And so here, that when you find people, places, and things, that what I've been reviewing and seeing is some repetition and stuff. As I put things back in the closet, I'm like, oh, all three of those people are black suits. And those two people are kind of dark charcoal. I don't have any blue suits. That's why. So they're kind of similar. And then there were some people that I moved on and said, oh, you're a suit. And I always thought you were like a brown suit, but really you're more of a black suit, similar to that person. There was people who've never even met, 20 years apart in my life. And there was one student who I won't share their name. It's been years, but irked me. I found that even though I could see how they were annoying in their immaturity in their peer group, I also found the person annoying myself, and reminiscent of a friendship that I had to end years ago. But this is not the same person. Is the difference is taller, is shorter, is all this kind of stuff. But now when you kind of look at things and you say, well, God, help me see this clearly. Help me see me clearly. And the clearer you see yourself, the clearer I think you see others. Because you start looking at them with both the clarity and the compassion and the pragmatism of the universe, of God. And I go, oh, they were similar because I was playing the same tune with them. That's why I see them as similar. It's not that they are necessarily absolute twins, it's that I'm playing the same song around them. So I'm highlighting similarities. So when you look at your purpose, look at your relationship to the Creator. Look at when you are angry at God, which I believe is completely legitimate. When you are peaceful with God, when you're compassionate with God, when you are loving with God, because all those things are back at yourself. As always, your host, Kyle Phoenix Show, working on A Course in Miracles, working through the lessons, going to come on to the next lesson. You can always look me up and see the other episodes and shows and stuff like that on YouTube, Hi-Fi, Meta Cafe, Sleepo, Google, Facebook. Thank you so much and have a good day.